let's take a look at from Mattel Creations, Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a great one. We've got from Mattel Creations the WWE Coliseum Collection, Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk. Yes, this is going to be a good one. We've opened Jake the Snake and Ravishing Rick Wood Coliseum Collection. We've opened the Legends from the Territory Collection, the 4-pack, and now we're getting the Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk. Now this is one of the earlier ones that came out, but man, I'm glad to have it. Hulk Hogan, as you know, if you watch his channel, is my all-time favorite, so anything I can get my hands on that has Hulk Hogan on it, I'm all in. Count me in, especially now we're in 40 years of Hulkamania. I'm not sure on the copyright of this is saying 2022, so that's how far back we're going. We're going back pretty far. I believe this was $74 regular, but MattelCreations.com was running a sale, oh, it was a couple weeks ago, and they was knocking 30% off, so I think I got it down around 58, 60 bucks. That's with shipping, but yeah, awesome set here. These Coliseum collections are so good, and they are your ultimate articulation. You can see right here on our box, ultimate, and on this side you've got Hulk Hogan, and you have your ultimate logo right there, and on this side you got the great Terry Funk, and down here he's got the WWE logo and a great picture of both of them right there. And on the top we get a quote here. It says, "Hulkamania is running wild, brother. Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, Hulkamaniac." So we got a couple quotes there from Hulk Hogan. And on this side we've got some quotes from Terry Funk. And they say, "The man from the Double Cross Ranch," and "You're nothing but an egg-sucking dog." So that's awesome. And we got our barcode and your warnings, copyrights, labels. Like I said, 2022. And this is going to be really good. So this did come in a shipping box. So far, all my Mattel Creations Coliseum Collection have come in a shipping box just like this. And once you open that, you get this beautiful box, beautiful packaging, and none of this is taped up, so you just pull that open. You got a WWE logo right here on that tag, and it's kind of like a shoebox. Opens up like that, and that is pretty cool in there. They got what looks like to be a crowd at a WWE event. I've heard say these are probably people that work at Mattel and maybe some of their family members, but it'd be pretty cool to be able to get your picture on there. So that's nice. And let's get our guys out. We're going to pull our Hulk Hogan out, and then he's separated by this sheet right here. So we'll pull that out. Looks like that. Just WWE on the back. We'll set that to the side. And then you've got your Terry Funk. We'll pull him out, and there is the rest of our ring in there. So is that not an awesome packaging? And here's that's what that flap looks like once you get that out. I don't know if I showed that. But yeah, once you pull that up, you get that Hulk Hogan versus Terry Funk. So really good stuff here. We'll put our slip sheet back in there. We'll set that to the side. Now we'll take a look at Terry Funk first. And now this packaging on these are the same as the Jake the Snake and Ravishing Rick Rude Coliseum Collection I opened previously on the channel, where you can repackage it really easy. But yes, I love it. It's got this little backing here. You just pull that baby up. Look at that. Man, that's awesome. Whew, that is awesome. And you get, on the back, you have a card right there, and says what his accessories are: poncho, chaps, branding iron, hat, swappable head, swappable hands, and figure. And we got a cross sell, which is really just our Sergeant Slaughter, which we do not have that yet, but I would love to get that Sergeant Slaughter Mattel Creations. Not sure if that is still available on MattelCreations.com or not, but I would really love to get it. And it says twist 'em, turn 'em, battle 'em, the ultimate collection right there. And I will read this Terry Funk card right here. It says, one of the WWE's wildest individuals, this native of Amarillo, Texas, is regarded as a force to be reckoned with. His actions in the ring remind one of a barroom brawl managed by Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South. Terry seems to enjoy dishing out punishment to his opponents, defeating them, then using his branding iron on them. And I can totally remember Terry Funk pulling that branding iron out and just slaying it on. I cannot remember who I saw him lay that on, but they squirmed, and oh, it's such a sight to see. I'm sure it's really not hot, but man, it looked. When I was a kid, I thought it was real as it could be. And there's the picture of Terry Funk right there. Terry, how's your horse? This guy's saying. Got his sign. So let's get Terry out of the package. So I pulled that backing off. Now you just pull his, you have that. We'll set him down. And then you have his accessory box down here at the bottom. That just pulls out. You're left with that. And there you go, Terry Funk. And I guess you could probably set him on top of there once you get him out and use that as a kind of a stand for your Terry Funk if you really wanted to. But we're just going to open this up. It says accessories included inside on each side. Nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top. So we'll just pull this open. And that's what you have inside. It reminds me of a piece of jewelry or something. Pretty cool. And in here, we'll go ahead and take the plastic out of this box so we don't tear our little box up here. One of my hands come out. So we got the hook 'em horns, because he's from Amarillo, Texas. That's a left hand hook 'em horns. We got a right hand hook 'em horns, because like I said, he is from Texas. It must be a Longhorn fan. Texas Longhorns. And then our next extra hand is going to be a right fist. Gotta have a fist if you got a Terry Funk figure. And our last extra hand is a left gripping hand. So that's our gripping hands. And then we have some extra head sculpts. 2 of them with this. How awesome is that? 2 extra head sculpts. Now this one here, he's kind of looking out. Looks like over at somebody. His eyes are looking one way. Mouth is partially open. Can see some teeth. And I like that hair on him. So, pretty good. That hair is kind of separated from the head sculpt itself. It's not sculpted on. It's kind of glued on or something. So that's really cool. Just kind of a normal, relaxed, kind of semi-open mouth. And on this one, again, he's giving that side eye to somebody, but he's got his mouth open here, and he's hollering something. I don't know what he's hollering. But we got tongue in that one. You can see his tongue. Now, let's get him out of his plastic. Right there. very careful with these. And is he tied in? He is tied in. Be very careful. One, don't want to cut his chaps. He's got these awesome looking chaps on. And then we got his hands are also tied on. I don't know if his other hand is or not. I don't think it is. So just 3 points tied on. Pull that up. And our branding iron is kind of rubber banded in there. We got it out. Hat stayed on. Let's get our hat back on. And there you go. Empty packaging. I'm going to get this rubber band off of this branding iron. We don't need this on there. Yeah, that rubber band was wrapped all kinds of around that branding iron. All right. Ties out of here. So here he is, Terry Funk. Man, I like this character. Look at that. Look at them chaps on him. That looks really good. Really, really, really good. He has a rubber band around his shirt. Let's see if we can get that off first. And this is definitely a soft, good shirt. And it is very soft. This rubber band is just going to come right down. It's kind of hard to get over his chaps and his boots. If this was a 2024 figure, I'm telling you, he could be figure of the year with all these accessories, which is this shirt, these chaps, this branding iron, 2 extra heads, this hat that is removable. Now, I will say his hat doesn't stay on the greatest, but it is on there. But we'll take it off right now because we want to go through articulation. Let's try to get this stuff off of him. Branding iron, look at that. Psst. Double cross ranch. Now this shirt is just right over the top, just like he used to wear when we watched him on the WWE. Just pulls right over, nice and easy. And then we got these chaps. How's these chaps going to come off? It looks like we got Velcro around the waist, and then some rubber bands right here. And there's one, and they are connected at the belt. So very nice. Very nice. So connected at the belt with these rubber bands. And look at those chaps, man. That looks awesome. I mean, awesome. Very good job, Mattel. And then we're left with our Terry Funk figure. Let's go through articulation real quick. Looks up slightly. The hair kind of prohibits some. Looks down. Kind of left and right. Head, of course, is going to be removable. Now let's talk about his double butterfly shoulders. Look at that. And shoulders all the way back. Look at that. Man. Get him in an arm bar like you wouldn't believe. This articulation on this Ultimate is great. We've got, look at all the movement on the ab crunch. He does not have a hula hoop waist, but man, with that movement, I don't know if you need it. The waist will go all the way around. Big splits. Pretty good straddles. This front leg goes up all the way. The back leg is prohibited from his hip right there and his trunks. He has an upper thigh cut. Now he has some tape underneath his knee pads. So there is like some painted on gray tape underneath the knee pads, but he has these black knee pads. And these are, I don't think I talked about double jointed pinless elbows, wrists back and forth. And so now back to the knees. They are double jointed pin knees. We have upper boot cut. We have toe articulation, toe down, toe up, I'm not crazy about that. I just don't like that. Now we have a little bit of side to side on the foot, and these awful looking Mattel ankles, he can pirouette. Very fun. Pirouetting all the way. But yeah, the one big gripe I've always had, and I always will until they fix it, is those ankles on these Mattel WWE figures. Now let's talk about Terry Funk here. I like the build. It's a great build. It's not overly done. He wasn't a humongous guy. I mean, he was a big man, but not humongous like our Hulk Hogans or Iron Sheiks and guys like Ultimate Warriors, guys like that. But man, they did a great job. Looks really good. He's got, on this head sculpt, mouth closed, kind of just a looking at you. Different enough from the other two that I'm happy, really happy about that. So all three head sculpts, a lot different. I'm going to check the hair. I think the hair is actually, yeah, the hair is the exact same on all three, so they just glued that hair right down on the new head sculpts that they got, face sculpts. But yeah, all three are different enough. Hair's the same, but I can live with that. He's got his red trunks on. Nothing on his trunks, though. Nothing at all. He comes with a right gripping hand and a left fist out of the package. The red trunks I mentioned, the black knee pads, and the black and red boots. So pretty basic if he doesn't have all his gear on. Pretty basic, but man, he is a great figure. Especially when you get all his accessories on there, his chaps, his shirt. Looks awesome. We got to get some of these hook'em horns on there. I really like this. He can hold his branding iron. Let's go ahead and get a hook'em horns on him. Now, me being from Ohio, not crazy about hook'em horns. Could be worse, though. He could be a Michigan fan. There he goes. He's showing his Longhorn pride. Now, we're going to set him to the side with all of his accessories. And we're going to talk about the man, Hulk Hogan. Now we're looking at early 80s Hogan here. I would say he's got beautiful belt. The belt is okay. Looking at it from right here, it's just don't have not a lot going for it, but at least they gave us a belt. So on this packaging, it says, of course, it says Hulk Hogan down here, and Coliseum Collection, WWE back here, Ultimate. And our accessories are WWE Championship, entrance shirt, necklace, swappable head, swappable hands. And twist them, turn them, battle them, the Ultimate Collection, just down here, just like what was on Terry Funk's. And I will read his card. His card says, Hulk Hogan, the WWE Heavyweight Champion, is one of the best known and most charismatic athletes in the history of sports and entertainment. This real American from Venice Beach, California, has captured the imagination and won the hearts of legions of Hulkamaniacs from around the world. Anytime the Hulkster is around, Hulkamania runs wild, and that is a fact with me, Hulk Hogan, the greatest wrestler of all time, professional wrestler of all time. And I am so happy to get this. I'm so happy they ran that sale and that I got on there before they sold out. But just like our Terry Funk, we're just going to slide that up. Set it to the side. And we're going to reach in and we're going to pull out Hulk Hogan. We'll set him to the side right now. And then we'll get his accessory box. There's that. We'll set that to the side. And his accessory box is just like Terry Funk's, except it says Hulk Hogan right there. Accessories included inside on both sides. Nothing on top, nothing on the bottom. We'll pull that up, and like I said, it seems like a jewelry box. And we'll pull out. Oh, this has 2 layers. So we got 1 layer, and we got a second box, and it's got more hands. Of course, you got to have those hands if you got a Hulk Hogan accessory or a Hulk Hogan figure. Put our box back down, set that to the side. So, let's talk about these accessories. Here is our great hands, some of the greatest hands there is. A right and a left, let me hear you scream hands. And then we got, of course, we've got a right and a left pointy finger. He wants you, brother, he says. And then we have a right and a left gripping hands. So we have 3 sets of extra hands. So 4 sets of hands altogether. And then we have our head sculpts. Let's look at our Hulk Hogan head sculpts. We'll set that to the side. Our first one is a happy Hulk Hogan. Got a pretty good smile there. Very good head sculpt. He's got a little bit of hair on top still, but it is receding quite a bit. But man, look at that tan. He must really sit out in the sun. Now this one we got kind of a, I don't know, he's kind of got a say your prayers and eat your vitamins look right there. Maybe Terry Funk's got him in an arm bar or something. 2 good head sculpts here of Hulk Hogan. Very good head sculpts. Hair, just like on Terry Funk, is exactly the same and just glued on. So really happy with those head sculpts. Now let's get the man out. And we are going to be tied in at the ankles. Actually, this one's not tied in. This one is, and how am I going to be able to get to that? There, I got it. And then we got our hands. So 1 ankle and 1 hand. Is that it? I think that's it. Yes, 1 hand, 1 ankle. Hulk Hogan is free. Let's pull him out of here. Nope. His other hand is tied in. Didn't see that. There we go. Now we got him out. Alright, there's his case. Put him to the side. Get these ties out of here. And here is the Hulkster. Man. He's got tape over his head to keep his headband on, and it looks like it's just going to be half a headband, which is okay by me. He's going to have a necklace. He's got his necklace on, and I believe that is the same necklace that was with our Andre the Giant figure that we opened up on the channel. Looks like it. They gave that to Andre so you can have him ripping it off of Hulk Hogan's neck, but man, that looks good. He's got wide eyes, and yeah, that is good. Really good. And he's got a tearaway shirt. He's got a rubber band, like I mentioned, over his head, and a rubber band over his chest, holding that necklace up against his chest, I guess. So we'll pull that off. And this belt is okay. There's not much on it. It's kind of just blank, really. I'm not sure why they made that belt like that, but not much going on there. Let's take our headband off. So there it is. Yep, just a half a headband. Tucks in behind his hair. And we'll take our rubber band off that was around the headband. And then let's get his belt off. The belt is, I'm not crazy about the way those clasp on there, but there's that belt. They should have gave us a better belt for a Coliseum collection. That's pretty disappointing. And let's get the necklace off. To get the necklace off, you're going to have to take the head off. There's the necklace. It's got a cross on it. And then we have the tearaway shirt. It says Hulkamania on it. White with red writing. We'll go ahead and get that off. And it is tearaway where it comes off, tears off the front, so you can give him that, tearing that shirt off. Yeah, there you go. Hulkamania. It's got those slits on the back, just like Hulk Hogan had on his shirt. So I would say that this is probably my favorite head sculpt. It kind of looks like our basic series Hulk Hogan head. I would like to compare that. If I can get that out, I will. But here we go. Look at the tan on him. Wow. He is tanned up. Go through articulation. Going to be the same as Terry Funk. Up, down, left, right on his head. It is removable. He's got double butterfly arms. Look at that. Way back here. We've got upper arm cut all the way around. Shoulder all the way around. We got double jointed pinless elbows. Wrist, back, forth. Not up and down, no, not like this, but they will go like that. We have that awesome ab crunch. Waist goes all the way around. Big splits, slight straddles. He's got upper thigh cut all the way around. Double jointed pin knees, upper boot cut, and ankle articulation. That's very tight. He has toe articulation too. Toe articulation, both down and up. I don't know why it needs to go down. I guess if you're on your... somebody's got you in a Boston Crab or something. And Hulk Hogan has got stiff knees, but he can pirouette. Yep. Pirouetting Hulk Hogan. So let's talk about him now. Great head sculpt. I'm thinking it might be the same one they use for a basic. We'll check that out. We got fists out of the package, painted on wrist tape, red trunks on our Hulk Hogan. We're not used to red trunks on our Hulkster. White knee pads, white boots, white laces. So again, just like Terry Funk, pretty plain when he's out of his accessories. But man, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get Terry Funk in here. Man, these look good. These look really good, side by side. Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk. Now let's get our basic Hulk Hogan out here. Now this head sculpt, it is different. Yeah, it's all three of these. These are all different. So pretty awesome. I think you could take this head sculpt and put it on your Ultimate Coliseum collection here. So that is pretty cool. And then we've got our Hulk Hogan SummerSlam. Now this is the one I thought might be the same, and it is still different yet. So another different head sculpt for our Hulk Hogan. So what a set. Coliseum collection. Highly recommended, especially getting it on sale the way it was. So it's a couple years old, but real glad to have it in the collection. Terry Funk, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Edition Coliseum collection. Till next time. Oh yeah.